Welcome to PSG Main Ritual 2020.
One, two, three. I live for creative community, smile for the dance of ecstasy, live on the nectar of love, sweet love. I sing with the breath of the goddess, smile cause she's dancing inside us. Live on the nectar of love, sweet love, sweet love. I live for creative community, smile for the dance of ecstasy, live on the nectar of love, sweet love. I sing with the breath of the goddess, smile cause she's dancing inside us. Live on the nectar of love, sweet love, sweet love. I live for creative community, smile for the dance of ecstasy, live on the nectar of love, sweet love. I sing with the breath of the goddess, smile cause she's dancing inside us. Live on the nectar of love, sweet love, sweet love. I am so grateful for this moment, this beautiful, sweet, wonderful now moment. And I am so grateful for this time, this magical, miraculous connection so divine. I live for creative community, smile for the dance of ecstasy, live on the nectar of love, sweet love. I sing with the breath of the goddess, smile cause she's dancing inside us. Live on the nectar of love, sweet love, sweet love. I am so grateful for this feeling, this beautiful, sweet, succulent now feeling. And I am so grateful for your smile, this joyous laughter, playfulness. Let's stay here for a while. I live for creative community, smile for the dance of ecstasy, live on the nectar of love, sweet love. I sing with the breath of the goddess, smile cause she's dancing inside us. Live on the nectar of love, sweet love, sweet love. Gratitude's my attitude, my cup runneth over for my tribe. Gratitude's the attitude, so many reasons to shine. I live for creative community, smile for the dance of ecstasy, live on the nectar of love, sweet love. I sing with the breath of the goddess, smile cause she's dancing inside us. Live on the nectar of love, sweet love, sweet love. I live for creative community, smile for the dance of ecstasy, live on the nectar of love, sweet love. I sing with the breath of the goddess, smile cause she's dancing inside us. Live on the nectar of love, sweet love, sweet love. Of love, sweet love, sweet love. Of love, sweet love, sweet love.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, and greetings from warm, sunny Florida. hot Florida, Mosquito, Florida. And thank you so much to Celia for that wonderful, wonderful song of community. Gratitude is absolutely the right message. Gratitude for this beautiful community, gratitude for the work we do, gratitude for the wonderful people we've all met all over the world and all around this country because of this community. So much. Welcome. We're doing the main ritual, the Solstice Ritual for PSG 2020. Yeah, best laid plans.
Yeah, right? Best laid plans. We had planned to do this in our nice private backyard, and then our wonderful neighbors are giving a huge birthday party for their kids with bouncy house and everything. So now we're on our front porch in full view. So if I disappear for a minute, it's because I'm on neighbor patrol to go and tell our curious neighbors what we're doing.
Before we begin, I'm going to read a poem to help us focus our intent and help us focus our thoughts. This is a poem by Walt Whitman called The Spider. A noiseless, patient spider. I marked where on a little promontory it stood isolated, marked how to explore the vacant vast surrounding. It launched forth filament out of itself, ever unreeling them, ever tirelessly speeding them. And you, my soul, where you stand, surrounded, detached, in measureless oceans of space, ceaselessly musing, venturing, throwing, seeking the spheres to connect them, till the bridge you will need be formed, till the ductile anchor hold, till the gossamer thread you fling catch somewhere, oh my soul. We stand together at the height of the Oak King's powers, on the cusp of waxing and waning. Tonight's ritual is in many ways a long-standing tradition at PSG and many other pagan gatherings, but in some ways, it's a brand new tradition in that we are connecting via the internet or the World Wide Web. Here in this moment, we reach out along the sparkling filaments of electronic signals to connect, to mindfully draw together community, to choose to create and honor a network of filial bonds forged through our shared passion for the earth, our mother, the beings with whom we share this planet, our ancestors, guides and guardians, and the many mysteries that glimmer at the liminal edge of our consciousness.
Our guides call to us. Do we listen? Can we hear?
In the time before time, the people were afraid and alone. Clustered in small, isolated groups, they called out for help to Great Spirit and Mother to help end their isolation and give them common purpose. The Mother sent them Spider.
Spider taught them.
She showed them how to connect the strands of the people, to build bridges, to become one.
Spider taught them.
She showed them how to weave their stories, their history, their culture into the web of their existence, so their legends, their values, their ancestors, and their ways would not be forgotten.
Spider taught them.
Tonight, we once more weave a web of community. Tonight, we choose to tie together and link our tribe. As Kathy and I do the physical work of tying the web here and place our blessings, we ask that you, wherever you are, take a moment and symbolically tie something.
Could be string, it could be jewelry, it could be your hair, anything.
As we place our blessings on the web, we ask that you hold in your heart and perhaps physically hold a blessing for yourself, for the waning of the year, and one for our community. These blessings, these two blessings, will last us until the next solstice, when the Yule log will once more beckon the light. We're going to go now to Liz Wiley in Virginia for a guided meditation, and we ask that as you journey on this guided meditation, you use this time to focus your intent and to empower your blessings.
Liz, to you.
There we go. Hello, everyone. I would like you first to just be where you are, in the space where you're sitting or standing or lying, and tune into your breath. Allow yourself to feel the breath moving in your body. Breathe in peace and breathe out love. Allow that incoming breath to deepen each time it goes in, to deepen in your body and widen. And the outflowing breath to lengthen and release any stuff you don't need to hold on to for this time today. We are here to be together, to connect energetically, aurally, visually, intentionally with each other in this community. As you feel the flow, the inflow and outgo of your breath, allow yourself to touch base with your inner rhythm, your breath rhythm, your heart rhythm, and the rhythm of the space that you're in, or whether it's indoors or outdoors, the rhythm of the life around you, that we create an orchestra together. So as we are working with a lot of spider and weaving imagery tonight, your breath can be one of those threads that connects you from your inner self, your soul, your higher self, to that which moves out into the world. Every time you allow your breath out, a little part of you is going out into the world, right? And we listen and we connect to that. So in Hopi mythology, human beings, in their creation story, human beings came into this world from the dark other plane. And they did that with the help of a couple of divine beings. One of those divine beings was Spider Woman. And she, by her silken thread, she helped guide the humans, helped them emerge, providing a path on their upward journey of emergence to the light. And I love that story. It's an emerging, and we follow a thread to do that. Also in another Native American mythology, the Cherokee mythology, there's a story of Spider. She'll turn up in lots of stories, but in this one, she, after several other animal beings try to bring back some of the sun, and they get their tail fur singed off or their head feathers singed off, she very cleverly goes up and leaves a thread so she can find her way back, and she gets a piece of the sun and puts it in a pot, brings it back. And the story goes, that's why spider webs are shaped the way they are, to echo the rays of the sun with that source at the center. So we can tap into, so many images of threads and connecting. But when I am outside and I look around the world, and just today I was at a sound bath this morning, and it was indoors. We had a couple of doors wide open to the studio, and all these singing bowls. And then a thunderstorm came, and the thunder joined in the symphony of that sound bath, and the raindrops became part of that symphony. And I felt like those threads of water that were running down, and the pattern on the leaves, and all of those were sound waves that were weaving together in their own aural web. So I also look at, the leaves and the plants when I'm outside. I brought a little outside in today since it was storming. And these are all connections to the natural world, connections to the stories of the natural world and the mythologies that feed us and feed our souls. So I invite you tonight to be conscious and present in your breath, allowing the good breath in and passing your sharing of breath and possibly voice and energy and intention out to connect to all of us in this interconnected web. And I love the Walt Whitman poem that David started with, and I'm going to give you a little piece of a Gwendolyn Brooks poem. She has a poem that ends with this, and I shared this quote yesterday. It shows up in the city of Savannah in one of its painted murals by an artist named Panhandle Slim. And she says, "We are each other's harvest. We are each other's business. We are each other's magnitude and bond. For ill or for better. So let's make it for good. Every time a string is tugged, it affects all the other threads too. We are each other's harvest."
Thank you, Liz. So now we're going to call the quarters. For this ritual, our quarters are being called from the four edges of the continental US. So we're going to begin with Tristan on the East Coast in Maryland. Tristan?
You're on.
Powers of the East, of intellect, of communication, of reason, come be with us this evening as we weave our web across the world, across the USA, with love and kindness. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. And now to Adam, or also known as Zero, who's calling in from Texas.
We ask that the South, that fire, join up as we join each other. Our webs reaching out, fire to light our path along each of the strands. May we see, may we grow, may our passions bring us closer. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. And now Dree will be calling in from Oregon on the historic land of the Chinook people, Chubasuming West.
Hail, guardians of the West, powers of water. We invite you to join our circle. May your healing waters of love deep wisdom and compassion flow through us, reminding us that we are all connected, just as the rivers, lakes, and seas. Be with us now as we weave a golden web of community using the rays of the solstice sun. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. And now to Kaliska in the north of Wisconsin.
Hail, guardians of the north, powers of earth. In this shaky and uncertain time, may we weave together strength, stability, and stamina. May we learn patience and unconditional love from the steady earth. Watch over this ritual tonight, powers of earth. So mote it be.
So mote it be. To invoke the divinities, we'll now turn to Dennis and Selena at Circle Sanctuary.
Goddess of the land, goddess of the sun, goddess of the summer, come.
God of the land, God of the sun, God of summer, come.
Divine ones of the land, divine ones of the sun, divine ones of summer, come.
Since the earliest days of this gathering, now 40 years past, it has been a tradition to burn sacred herbs in the fire, some of which grow on the land of Circle Sanctuary. We now ask Reverend Moonfeather to once again honor this tradition and take us through the herb blessing.
Thank you. In honor of the spirits and of our community, I offer you this herbal blessing. This week, I was fortunate enough to go down to the sacred bonfire that you all have been watching this week and putting your energy into it. And I gathered some of the coals to light my herbs for you tonight so that your energy is felt strongly in this blessing from all the beautiful energy from that fire all week long. So to honor the earth, I offer mugwort to give us all peace, stability, and grounding. To honor air, I offer anise to bring to us good communication, inspiration, and wisdom. To honor fire, I offer frankincense to fill us with passion, strength, courage, and willpower. To honor water, I offer elderflower to bring us peace, love, and healing. And to honor the sun god and the sun goddess, I bring to us chamomile so that they may offer us protection. Just like the spider weaves its web of life from anchor to anchor, I flame this sacred smoke to anchor us from this virtual ritual to you in your homes. Blessed be.
Our community does not stand in a vacuum, but instead we stand on the shoulders of those who have come before and contributed and built. Let us take a moment and honor our community's beloved dead. for they are as much a part of this web as anyone, as we listen to the beautiful voice and music of Haida Jamaku.
Or maybe not. Chris, how are we doing? There we go.
Come stand rejoicing, O children of the wind. In your embrace, our circle will begin. The breath of life caresses all creatures on its way. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. Come stand rejoicing, O children of the flame. Here in this warmth, so free of fear and shame, the firelight it dances, the passions leap and play.
Pardon while we have a technical difficulty, and we shall be right back momentarily.
Would you be a pagan witch or would you not a witch? So much, much love to those who have passed. PSG is so much more than an annual event. I know my first PSG was in 1988, and we attended for a very long time and still come periodically every now and then when schedules allow. We're going to watch another slideshow now while we continue to construct our web and continue to put memories of PSG and blessings into the web and community. And we ask you to do the same. To help us remember just how special PSG is and has always been, we've created a brief slideshow of PSG memories, and please understand there's so many more photos that could have been included, but basically the entire time of the ritual would have been taken up with the slideshow because 40 years of memories, that's a lot of wonderful, wonderful memories. So what you're going to see is just the tip of the tip of the tip of the iceberg of amazing memories spanning 40 years. This will be backed up by the music of Coyote Run, Lord of the Dance. So here we go, PSG memories. Okay, go. Okay, so we're moving the motion. Done.
Mic off.
city. All right, now, let's dance! Let's go! Put your hands together now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, sing along now. Dance wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dances, he and I'll lead you home. Wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all in the dance.
And now our work is done. What's finished is begun. Good work, all. We will now dismiss the divinities and the quarters, but before we do, we want to show you our web. We want to show you our web, so forgive me the little cinema veritas as we do this. Here we go. There's our web. All the cool tchotchkes and blessings and things. All the fun stuff. Everything on here has sacred meaning and has been blessed. So now we go to Dennis and Selena and we'll dismiss the divinities and the quarters.
Goddess of the land, goddess of the sun, goddess of summer, thank you.
God of the land, God of the sun, God of summer, thank you.
Divine ones of the land, divine ones of the sun, divine ones of summer, thank you.
Tristan, and to Tristan.
Powers of the East, powers of intellect, powers of air. Thank you for being with us this evening. Go if you must, but stay if you will. Hail and farewell.
And
Sal. Come on, Chris.
To south, to fire, we thank you for giving your heat, your passion, your fire to us. May that creativity always burn with us. Go if you must, stay if you will. Thank you.
Hail, guardians of West, powers of water. We thank you for watching over this rite. Let your healing waters overflow from within us. May its love, deep wisdom, and compassion spill out from us to the earth and all its beings. Stay if you can, go if you must. Hail and farewell.
Hail, guardians of the north, powers of earth. We thank you for being our pedestal, our base, on which we can build and rebuild or weave and reweave our community, our relationships with each other, our beliefs. May you continue to bless us with a sense of togetherness and community, even when we thank you. Stay if you can, go if you must. Hail and farewell.
We hold our hands and our hearts wide open now, collectively as a community all over the world watching this and being part of this now. As we say together, merry meet, merry part, merry meet again. And now Spiral Rhythm will give us some ecstatic energy. Thank you all for your attendance. Thank you. Happy solstice.
Happy solstice.
Many blessings. I think Spiral Rhythm will give us some, there it is.
Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, you pagan children, rise up and spread her word, rise up and share her glory, for her love can change the world. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, be a warrior in her spirit, let her love light be your sword, smite your enemies with kindness, spread in peace her ancient words. Rise up, 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 you pagan children, rise up and spread her word, rise up and share her glory, for her love can change the world. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, if your heart dwells in darkness, your soul echoes in despair, open up and hear the goddess, for your burden she will share. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, you pagan children, rise up and spread her word, rise up and share her glory, for her love can change the world. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, so lead now by example, be a light to vanquish dark, join her ranks of warriors, armed only with their hearts. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, you pagan children, rise up and spread her word, rise up and share her glory, for her love can change the world. Rise up, 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 you pagan children, rise up and spread her word, rise up and share her glory, for her love can change the world. Rise up, you pagan children, rise up and spread her word, rise up and share her glory, for her love can change the world. Rise up, you pagan children, rise up and spread her word, rise up and share her glory, for her love can change the world.
It's still live on Facebook.
Blessed be everyone.
Blessed be.
Bye, blessed be.
Bye.
Blessed be, thank you all.